Now, I don't know about you, but I love the taste of durian in the morning. So, join us today when we go and harvest the king of fruits, durian.
เบื่อเลยอ่ะไม่โดนช่วงนี้อยู่บ้านเหมือนกันเนาะหรือว่าไปไหนโอ้ยอยู่เหมือนกันแล้วนอนหมดเลยเนี่ยทุกอย่างอ่ะ
เนี่ยแล้วก็กลัวอยู่ได้9 วันนี่
โอ้ยปิดเดินไกลๆ
มันไม่เป็นแล้วหายมันเป็นแล้วตาย
แต่ถ้ายังเด็กมันก็เหมือนยังแบบยังต้านมาอยู่ที่คนนั้นมีโรคอะไรด้วยหรือเปล่าเนาะ
เขาบอกถ้าเกิดคนมีภูมิต้านทานก็รักษาหาย
แต่ถ้าแบบพวกสูบบุหรี่อ่ะจะไปไวพอปอดมันนี่เนาะ
ใส่จะไม่เหลือกินบุหรี่ก็ดูด
เราไม่เท่าไหร่แอลกอฮอล์
ล้างเหรอฆ่าเชื้อ
ล้าง
ภายในสู่ภายนอก
กระตุ่มมากกันไหมนั่นน่ะกันแล้วอุ้ยแต่เป็น
ไหมอย่าลูดต้นมานะกิ่งมากับต้นนี่ไม่เอานะ
ไม่ยอมขยับอ่ะเร็วยืนขยับหน่อย
ที่ขาพ่อแรงสวยนะไม่แก่
ต้องส่งกลับไปจะมีน่าจะได้อยู่นะเห็นไหมเพื่อนเซอรี่เดี๋ยวเขากลัวกัน
จังหวัดแรงที่เอ้ยกินข้าวหน้าจังหวัดแรงเยอะ
จะด
ำไอ้ต่ำมันก็สูง
อ้าวจะตัวมีแค่นี้เนาะ
ราคาที่เห็นเท่าไหร่ไม่รู้ตอนนี้รู้ไหมไม่ได้
ชื่อว่าหมอน120
ไว้ก่อนเนาะ
จ้า
เดี๋ยวไม่ค่อยมั่นใจเลยพึ่งเดี๋ยวพึ่งเนี่ย
มันไม่ถูกอ่ะ
ไว้ก็ตัดเนี่ยได้กันนี่นะเนี่ยอ่อนนะ
Okay, so we're picking durian today.
ข้างมือมีไหม
ครั้งที่แล้วเดินมีขนาดมันไม่มีลูกเนาะแต่ไม่รู้มันได้ยังอ่ะตามทางเขาก็มีรับขายแล้วนะ
มีชื่อ
อุ้ยติด
ยศเขานี่ดิแล้วแต่ขายได้ถูกเพราะมันมีตำหนิแผล
โอ้ยลมแรงเนาะ
นี่เอาขาเกี่ยวทางนี้ไว้อ่ะต้นใหญ่ที่เราเคาะทุกคนอ่ะแล้วทีเดินหนึ่งแผล
กิ่งมันก็โยกจริงไม่ได้ลงมานะไม่ต้องเลยนี่
ไหนฟังคอยปวดไหล่อ่ะ
ใหญ่นะ
หลังกงไหล่ทางนี้
เนี่ย
พอได้
โอ้โหอัดเอาละ
ออกมั่งเนี่ยมันได้ออกไปไหม
Careful on those branches.
โดนไหนนัดอ่ะน้องอยู่กัดเหรอ
ไม่ห
นูนหาวันนี้ได้หามาหาน้องกันนูนอ่ะ
เฮ้ยโคไม่ค่อยจะดีแล้วนะ
ไปได้อาหารมาแล้ว
กับ
น้ำยาเที่ยวตามขึ้นเที่ยวฝ่ายม่วงแล้วเอาผ้าผมห่อหนึ่งไว้เลย
อันนี้สัก3 หัวถ้าเขาไม่หนูส่งไปให้
Here we go
พวกกรุงเทพมันคงไม่ได้ทำหรอกแบบว่าไว้เฉยๆก็ได้เนาะ
เป็นอาทิตย์
อ๋อได้
มัน
เลย
ปลูกนาน
กว่าจะไปถึงอ่ะอีกนาน
ใช่ป่ะ
เอาละเอามาเห็นละ
นี่ห้าหน่อยมีพวกนี้เขาจะผัดออกเย็นมีน้อย
เขาก็เอาไม่นะถ้ามีหนอน
มันถูกอ่ะกิโลมัน30-40 บาท40 บาทอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
So there we have it. That's the cut and catch method of getting durian. We still got some more on the trees, but they're not quite ready. They kind of tap the outside of the durian, kind of know when it's kind of ready. So you have to train your ear for that, and then it's just cut and catch. We had some neighbours come along and help us do that. They're seasoned in doing it. While we're here, I just got some early rambutan on the trees. Not all the trees, but just a few. So we've taken quite a few off this week, this tree. Most of the rambutan are on the other side of the farm. There's a couple of trees here. I hope you can see that shooting into the sun, but we've got a few, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see about 5, 6, 6 or 7 durian up that tree. And we've also got longan. So on this tree here. We took a couple of bunches of this have been ready. The rest of these aren't ready quite yet. That's another really nice fruit to have. Well, this is the longan area of our farm. Maybe 6 or 8 trees, I guess. Some more here. So very early here. And then again a little bit bigger. These are covered in ants. So that's going to be fun. I don't know where that nest is. Oh, I can see it. It's huge. Nasty. But they clean up the farm. Can't complain. So, a few longan here. There's a couple there already. I usually pick them in bunches. There's loads on this tree in various states, so it's been a very strange year this year. We didn't have any branches, just solid. We didn't have any rain for nearly 6 months. It's rained every now and again since. In the last week or two, we've had probably a couple of days of rain. So, yeah, that's where we are, really. So, I will get off. Gonna have some durian. Katera's making durian ice cream and durian bread. So like what's it called? Like gingerbread or banana bread. Like banana bread but made from durian. Really, really good. So she's making that, just repositioning the fruit because a lot of the borders are closed, so we can't sell it everywhere. Usually it all goes to China, but the borders are closed. So we're only a small farm, so I know we don't have to rely on it for you know, to live. You can sell it, it's extra income, but can't do that this year. So a lot of people are going to be really, really suffering this year with this pandemic thing. I haven't seen much about it. It's not really affected us down here at all. Kind of passed us by. So lucky on that score. But yeah, so we not being able to sell too much this year. So what we're doing is just repositioning it, really, just making it to other products and keeping it for further down the line. So we're cutting all fresh fruit right now. So freeze it, make different things, jams and breads, ice cream, and just stock up really. Next in a few weeks we just had a few mangosteen, so they'll be starting to harvest soon, and then rambutan for real on the other side of the farm, but nowhere near ready yet. But for some reason the trees down here, different part of the farm, different sun, different water, and they love it. So I'm going to feed us off this tree to take home and take them fresh every day basically. So yeah, and the chocolate's coming on very well, so we can't complain even though food dry. If I actually look around my neighbours, so I just move the camera around, they've all dug massive ponds this year. Let me see if I can show you. So they're all want to catch it there. There's a little chicken. There we go. We have a little oasis here really. If I had a drone, which I don't, you'd see that our land's super green. Hold the water in as much as we can. So our neighbours at the back here, maybe I can get this elevated position here. Our neighbours have cleared this land. This is all trees and bamboo, and what they've done is cleared it and put a big pond over there and an even bigger pond over there, and they've planted durian as well. But you can see how dry it is all around, everywhere. On there they've got their bananas and big kitchen garden and stuff, very very dry. And here, super green. So a couple of other things I did last weekend in the intense heat. This part of the ground here used to flow across into the neighbours, who lose a lot of the water. So I wanted to divert it anyway, but being they've raised their land with the soil and whatever they've dug from the pond, it's actually raised it up, so it's actually no water's going to flow through here anymore, which is great. So I've dug a trench out here, put a pipe in, goes through to the other side, and then it goes out into the pond, so that'll fill up. Actually, where that pipe is now, when we get the rains, it pretty much fills up to there anyway, just about. So now we just get some extra rain to fill up the pond, have some water for longer, and keep the water basically on here as well. This would be a nice kind of pool area as well, so it'll just soak into the ground and feed our trees for a lot longer, rather than running off into the neighbours and running away. I didn't know why they didn't put a pond right at the top of the land, because it comes down, the water comes down the road and comes all the way down the land, just washes everything away, and that's what it's been doing here. So I've been, since I started here, putting irrigation in and what have you, I'm actually trying to hold the water back as much as possibly can to soak it into the ground, instead of letting it run away and taking all the topsoil like it has done for the last 20 years. And it's certainly doing a trick, because this is a green oasis amongst brown, desolate soil. So just on the other side of this, where I put the pipe out, cut this trench out and put a pipe in. So there we are, and then we get to the pond, and you see the pond. That pond's 6 meters deep. So at the moment, it's looking not empty. That's certainly far from full. There's maybe a metre or two of water in there. So I'll just fit the fish as well. So that's where we are. So we've got our geese now. They're all having lots of nice poop everywhere. Help fertilise. They love the banana leaves, so they're keeping them trim, keeping the grass down a little bit. There's only a couple of geese, but they're doing a good job. They seem to be happy enough. And then I got our chickens running around as well. So, and actually, talking irrigation is another thing I've done recently. Oop. You can see where it's actually wet here. So again, this is on the bottom of the hill. Water comes down from the Durian over here, runs down. This is all just leaves and branches and stuff like that, so it's all quite porous. It runs across here, and what I did is I cleaned all this out, put up a little backstop here, got this little trench out here, so the water actually runs back down there. So even when I'm irrigating, the water's coming down here, but in the rain, so I'm pointing with my fish food, all the water comes down here, and it used to run off, it used to run down here. It used to run down in this direction, all the way down here, and into another section which is under the rambutan trees, and this is where I've got another area of cacao. So this is probably about the lowest area of the property, but you can see the neighbours have piled up, well, it's about 6 feet high of soil to get from the pond. So this isn't going to, when the rains come down this year, this isn't going to exit like last year, and even then it didn't do too good. I had to dig a few trenches to get it out around here. So just if you look on the other side of this, I don't know if you can see, I'm shooting into the sun and I can't actually see myself. It's so sunny. But there's another pond being dug there that was dug a few months back. So that is actually lower than here, so hopefully I can drain the water out here, send it into their pond, because this does there's a trench here somewhere. I need to clean this fence up a little bit before it rains, and then the water can flow out. And you see they've dug a little trench down there as well. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see where the water goes this year. She's got the grass at the weekend, so it's all good. But as I say, this is where we have all the rambutan. The chickens just back there as well. And then we've got all the cacao here, and just some other trees we put in there, some coconut and things like that, just to provide some shade, and obviously coconuts. We've got quite a few coconuts here, and they're quite short coconut trees, so we can actually pick the coconuts quite easily. Don't need a monkey or anything to climb up. And I'm not kidding about the monkeys. There are also bananas here. Slowly cutting them out because we've got lots of durian here. Some younger durian trees here, which are not fruiting yet. They're too young. Maybe 2 years or so. But these have been surrounded by bananas to protect them. But it's getting to the stage now then they're all competing for space. So as they fruit, we're cutting the bananas back and not replacing them. That's all good. These trees are coming on nicely. Got the chickens looking after them. They're all irrigated. Oh, got some bananas down here. Let's just see if they're ready while I'm here. Not quite. There's another bunch there. Lots of bananas. And you see how this tree's getting completely blocked out. So we need to cut that out. Cut those bananas out. Plus, can you see that? Another fruit coming on there. It's a big banana tree. There's still so much water as well, so they're stealing water from the trees as well, so they feed, heavy feeders, bananas. There's another one here. It's got the flower on there. So we'll probably cut that off in a week or so's time. You can eat the flowers. And There were some nice big bananas there. Just minding the moringa planted. So nice. Everything grows so quick here. Here you can see some vines growing on this cacao, so I need to get this cut off. That's a nice tree. So, a few changes down on the farm. Oh, got some rambutan coming in now as well. Last year it was very late, this year it's very early. But I guess I like it. We cut all these trees back. All these trees in this area, right across here, right to the top, just over the hill. There's rambutan, and we cut them right back. You see big piles of leaves and branches. They don't have ever been cleaned out before, so we've got cacao planted in between to replace them eventually. But we cut them back big time this year, so the cacao got some more sunlight. We planted them last year, haven't grown as quickly as the ones that are more exposed. So we cut these trees back, and the cacao's taking off now, and then eventually we'll just cut these big old rambutan trees back and concentrate on the cacao. So that's what we're doing here. And I've got my geese over there too. They're all fine. Got a little chicken there. It's time to go home. Oop. So, the geese and the chickens always competing for food. You have to take the long way round. I don't know. Anyway, that being said, hope you enjoyed that. You see the durian. If you get a chance to try durian anytime, do it. Lots of people don't like it. They say it smells and tastes funny, and I guess it does in a way, but it's not unpleasant. I like it. As I say, I mean it all the time in the season. And my friend's father first started me on it a few years ago with durian ice cream. First time I tried anything durian related. I liked it straight away. So it's all good. So give it a try. Don't try to take it on an aeroplane though. They don't like that because it does smell, especially when it's ripe. In fact, sometimes I can drive up here. We've got a few on the side. I fell off the trees. And as soon as I drive up, I can smell them straight away. But I don't find it unpleasant to smell. Oh, I've got some rose apples here I need to cover up quick because they are being eaten by birds, I see already. I see in here. And here's one being eaten by the birds. So we need to bag these babies up. They're all getting eaten by the birds. I'm going to have to, also got loads of flowers on there as well. That's the 4th time in a year it's flowered. It's constantly flowering. But anyway, keep getting there's something going on at the farm. Anyway, that being said, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and give us a comment down below. And I want to get off. I'm dying for a cup of tea. So I'll get home, get the kettle on, and I will see you on the next video. Take it easy, stay safe out there. Cheers.